Hey y'all, welcome back to Juju Sugar and Salt with Judy Smith. Today I'm going to be cooking for y'all. Let me show you zucchini squash. Zucchini squash. Got it cut up already, so. I got my butter melting over here. Got about a fourth of a stick of butter right now. Yellow squash. Got it cut up. Onions. And fresh spinach. Okay? So I got my butter heated up. Let me turn it down a little bit because I got it on high right now so it'll melt. Turn it down to about medium high. I done messed up my light up here. Okay, I'm going to put in, and you know, when I cook all this stuff, I am going to add some seasonings to it, and I'll tell you about that. But I'm going to put in my zucchini squash first and let it start cooking. This is a good vegetarian recipe. I'm not vegetarian. The reason I put in my zucchini squash first, it takes a little bit longer to get tender than it does the yellow squash. I am not a vegetarian, but let me tell you, it's getting harder and harder to buy meat right now because of the coronavirus. You know, I take that virus very seriously. There are people very sick, many people. There are people dying even. And I did not know this, but there are also cases where animals have gotten it, like your family dog or whatever. So, you know, you got to take this very serious. And here we are quarantined. How's that going? I'll tell you, I really do not like being quarantined. I don't mind staying at home, but, you know, I know you're not supposed to touch your face, and I just scratched mine. But I mean, staying at home and not being able to go anywhere at all, it's a little bit hard. But let me tell you, y'all know I work in elementary, I've told you this. So I want to give a big shout out to my kiddos out there. I miss y'all. If you are one of my Gosnell students, one of our kids from Gosnell, not my students, you know, I don't have a class or nothing. But if you're from Gosnell and you see this video, give Miss Judy a big thumbs up. Hey, Miss Judy, whatever you want to do. Okay, let me know you're watching. You see I got on my Gosnell Pirates hat. This is a baseball hat. Gosnell Pirate shirt. Even got on my football bracelet. Hey. Support them Pirates, man. I miss those kids. But it's still not, it is a little bit nice to have some time off. But I do miss the kids. So, but anyways, we got this zucchini squash. I'm going to go ahead and add in the yellow squash. Let it get to cooking. May have to add a little bit more butter. So we got the yellow squash and the zucchini cooking in there. Can y'all see that? It's got them all mixed together in there. You see yellow squash and the zucchini. Those get started cooking pretty good. It does not really take a long time to cook this. My boys love squash. Zucchini squash and all that. They love it. My boys eat just about anything. For real though. Okay. Just keep getting this stirred up so it'll cook evenly. So what have y'all been doing on your quarantine days? I'm watching lots of TV. Deep cleaning my house. Done things that needed to be done for a long time. Finally getting it done. But I am missing people. I'm missing my co-workers, my friends. Haven't even seen my family that much. So like I said, I'm supporting Gosnell today. So if you are a Gosnell peoples, Gosnell student, one of our kiddos, if you're one of my kiddos out there watching, give me a big thumbs up or hey, Miss Judy. Okay, let me know. I hope y'all working on that AMI work. I know my son is not yet. But he's going to. He just don't know that. When he gets back, we're going to have some AMI days. He's at his dad's. He just went to his dad's for spring break. So this is our spring break. Okay, that's cooking up pretty good. About ready to add the onions. I wish I could show y'all. Can y'all see that as I'm stirring it? You're going to cook this squash until it's real tender. It's going to be real tender. I'm going to go ahead and add these onions in there and let them start cooking. See the onions? Start mixing those around with that stuff. Add the spinach last because spinach cooks up really quickly. Not take much to cook spinach. Add a little bit more butter in here. Oh yeah, it's starting to cook up real nice now. It smells good. Okay. Now in our seasonings, I should have added this. I usually add this to the butter while it's cooking, but I'm going to add, I've already got this measured out because my jar was almost empty. It's about a teaspoon of minced garlic. A teaspoon, no, let's say half a teaspoon of minced garlic is equal to approximately 1 clove of garlic. So a whole teaspoon is going to be like 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm almost out, so that's why I had to measure it out and get the juices off of it. I didn't know if I was going to have much to cook in there, and just kind of stir that around. I just added it to the mixture. Now other seasonings I'm going to put just your basic salt and pepper. Okay. I'm going to add a little accent. I love me some accent. Brings out the flavor of the food. And I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning salt. It doesn't matter what kind of seasoning salt. This is just something I picked up at Aldi's one day. So it really does not matter. This squash is starting to get tender, and then I'll be able to start adding the, go ahead and add the rest of the seasonings in there. Accent. Now this is mostly just to taste. Just try not to get too much at first. You know, I've never measured it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe half a teaspoon of accent. Put your seasoning salt, maybe the same. I don't know. Don't measure. I'm going to have to start measuring. Your salt, you don't want to get too much. Maybe do a teaspoon. And your pepper to taste. I don't use much pepper because I'm not a huge fan of pepper, but it is good flavor of the food with a little bit. Okay, so we got all that cooking up. Smells good. I'm about to start adding my spinach, fresh spinach. Love me some fresh spinach. The other day I had fresh spinach with eggs, not cooked together, but cooked as a side. Oh man, this is good. Okay. Now your spinach, I like to buy this spinach in the bag. It's already washed and everything. Cut up, washed. Your spinach cooks up really fast and it cooks way down. So you're going to add a lot of spinach to even get the taste of it. Go ahead and start adding it. Just start adding it and mixing it in. Now I'm sure I'll have to add more once this starts cooking down. You're going to cook the spinach until, the way I do it, when the stems look like the stems are wilted, then I'll go ahead and call it done. And it's already cooking down. Can you see that? Just keep mixing it in, getting it down in there. It's already starting to wilt. When I say it's starting to wilt, this is what I mean. Let's see, let me get one out of here. It's starting to wilt like that. See, it does not look like a, kind of looks like a soft leaf. Like a wet leaf, I guess. It won't have any, it won't even look like a leaf. It'll look like cooked spinach. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more. It does take a lot of spinach. But fresh spinach, oh my goodness, so good. So much better than out of a can. You never tried fresh spinach? Get you some and cook it up and see what you think. And it's worth a try. I love it. Okay. See the difference? Here's the spinach leaf. And here's some that's already cooked. That's what it'll look like. See? That's what you're going to look for to see that your spinach is done. This is almost done. My squash is good and done. As soon as the spinach gets done, it will be finished. And it's almost done. Voila! I think I'm finished with the stuff. Alright, I'm going to turn it off. Show you what I got here. Now, my sister and my friend, they would say yuck. They say it looks nasty. They don't like squash. They are meat and potato people. Alright, you see that? You got your spinach, your squash, your zucchini, and your onions in there, all seasoned up, ready to go. Good stuff. And this could be a great vegetarian meal if you're a vegetarian, which I am not. I like my meat, but you know, it's no big deal. I went and bought meat the other day. I bought the limited amount. We don't want to be hoarders. No, there's a lot of people doing that. Don't do it. And there's a lot of people. You got to think about the people that have small children to feed, lots of children to feed, or the elderly. So our grocery store has started limiting us to a certain amount of meats, which is good. So anyways, like I said, if you're from Gosnell, give Miss Judy a shout out. I want to hear from y'all. I want to know that you watched. I do want to share with y'all some things about this coronavirus. My sister is a nurse practitioner, and she said that some of the things that they've had to start telling their patients, they were directed to tell their patients is one thing you should be doing anyways. Said take a bath every single day. Every day. Every day you should be doing that. Another thing she said, you're not supposed to be wearing your shoes in the house. Try not to wear your shoes in the house. What else was it? Keep your hands washed. Very good all day long. Before you do anything, after you do anything. And I did wash my hands before I done this. And one thing she said that really stood out, every single day. She said every single day, folks. I know some people are going to have a hard time with this one now. Every single day. Wipe down your kitchen counters and your sink and your bathroom counters and your sink. Every single day. Every day. Every day. Can y'all do that? Hey, let's try to get this thing under control because Miss Judy is ready to get out into the world. Into the world to see things. I mean, I don't mind being stuck in the house, but, you know, nice to be around people when I want to be. Yeah, it is. Okay, so anyways, y'all have a great week ahead of you. Enjoy your quarantine time. Spend some time with your family. My family's not here, so I'll spend time with my dog, I guess. Spend some time with your family. Play games. Do things that you have not had a chance to do in a while. Get your house clean. Okay, so y'all have a good week. And until we see you again next time, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that share button. Share it, like it. I'll see y'all next time.